there, I'm Rebecca, and this is an on-demand yoga class with the Rebel Rec Center. So thank you for being here. This will be a short yoga sequence, and if you've been following along, this is part 4. If you've been following along, this is part 4 of a multi-series sequence of learning the basics of yoga. Already we've gone over breath work, we've gone over the high to low plank chaturanga, warrior 1 and warrior 2 poses. Today we'll be going over the crescent lunge stance and the several poses that we can do in that stance. So go ahead and grab a mat, get comfortable, get some space, maybe grab a towel or some water if you'd like. You don't need any other props or other yoga, you don't need any other props. So go ahead and come down to your mat, and we'll start in a seated position. So anywhere on your mat, just cross your legs, sit up nice and tall, get comfortable, maybe sit up on a bolster if it feels uncomfortable to sit here or your hips feel tight. And once you get settled and comfortable, place your hands on your knees, sit up tall and close your eyes. Start to turn your focus more inward, becoming more aware of your body. Tune into your breath and notice where you feel your breath, maybe a little more chest or a little more in your belly. Just become more aware. And then we'll take a few rounds of breath here together. Breathe in through your nose. Fill up your belly first, then your lungs, and into your chest. Open mouth, H-A, sigh. Good, again, breathe in belly. Ribs, chest, open mouth, H-A. One more together. Breathe in belly. Ribs, chest, pause. Take one more sip of air in. Open mouth. Good. Continue to flow your breath in and out through your nose. Engaging your Ujjayi breath with that constriction at the top of your nose and in the back of your throat, so that with each and every flow of breath, you begin to hear that oceanic sound in your ears. Continue to sit with this breath for a few more rounds, just engaging and practicing and tuning in. And flutter your eyes open. Keep your Ujjayi breath going through your nose. And we'll start with some seated cat-cow. Inhale, seated cat-cow. Pull your belly forward, pull your shoulders back. Maybe lift your chin and throat. And then exhale, seated cat. Pull your navel in, lean back, and use your hands on your knees for support to help round your shoulder blades. Then inhale, undulate forward, seated cow. Lift your chin a little higher if you can. Exhale, seated cat, round and curl, pull it back. And then keep flowing, breath to movement, starting to tune in to the pace of your breathing. Take one more flow of breath. And inhale, return to neutral spine. Exhale, side bend to your right. Take your right hand down and your left hand up and over. Take an inhale, reach. Exhale, back to center. Switch to the other side. Reach over to your left. And then inhale, center. Exhale, reach. Inhale to center. Exhale and reach. One more. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center, exhale, reach. Inhale to center. Exhale, seated twist to your right first. Take your left hand to your right knee, sit up tall, and exhale, twist. Now notice here, if your left knee pops forward, pull that knee back in space. That's very common to happen when you're twisting. So we want to keep the hips stable, pull your left hip back, and then twist to the right. Good, you should feel that side band expansion. Pull your shoulders back. Maybe lift your chin or rotate over your shoulder. Take an inhale and exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to your other side. Take your right hand to left knee. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Then bring that same awareness to your right hip. If your right hip has shifted forward, pull your right hip back. Maybe press your knees down to hold stable, then lengthen your spine and exhale from your torso and up. Good, feel that expansion on your side body, pulling your rib cage over your left hip. Take another inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist deeper. Maybe rotate your chin over your shoulder. Take another breath, and exhale, release back to center. All right, take one more time with the twist. Take an inhale, and exhale, twist to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to your left, supporting your hips to be stable. And then back to center. Take an inhale and exhale, downward dog. Make your way to your hands on the mat and your feet towards the back. Lift your tailbone up and back. Pedal out your legs, shift your hips side to side. Shake your head yes and no, maybe shrug your shoulders or find a cat-cow in your spine. Stay engaged with your Ujjayi breath through your nose. And then find your stability back at center. Press your hips up and back. Spread all 10 fingers wide. Look towards your toes. Take another inhale. And exhale. Inhale, look forward in between your thumbs. Exhale, tiptoe to ragdoll pose. Slowly step your feet towards your wrists. Land at the middle or top of your mat. With your feet flat on the floor at hip distance, then reach for opposite elbows. Let your upper body hang like a rag doll. Press your belly to your thighs. Maybe bend your knees a lot if you need to make that happen, and just let your low back open and your head hang. Feel free to sway your torso side to side. Shake your head yes and no. Continue to loosen up, open up, and then come back to center. Toe heel your feet to touch or just closer together. Leave a wedge of space between your heels. With bent knees, slowly roll up to standing. Take your time to stack each vertebrae. Then inhale, reach your hands up overhead. And exhale, palms to touch, draw your thumbs to your chest. Take a breath in. Open mouth, breath out. One more together, breathe in. Open mouth, breathe out. This is your time to set your intention for your flow. If you have your own, connect with that in your mind. Otherwise, feel free to connect with a sense of compassion for yourself today. As you learn something new, maybe try things you haven't tried before. Be easy on yourself and connect with compassion. Take another breath in and breath out. Then we'll flow our Sun A warm-up. Inhale, reach your hands overhead. Good. Pause here, pull your navel in, press your heels down and squeeze your glutes. Reach your palms towards the ceiling or your fingertips towards the ceiling with your palms turned inward. Take an inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Dive forward and hinge at your hips. Let your upper body hang for just a moment. And then inhale to halfway lift. Press your hands to your shins or thighs. Lengthen through the top of your head and look down at your mat so that your back is flat like a table. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull your navel in, take another inhale. Exhale to high plank pose. Plant your hands to the mat, step your feet to the back, and you have the option to always drop down to your knees if you'd like. Take an inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to belly, chest, and thighs. Release your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Using the strength of your low back, just lift your chest. Keep your toes down, maybe engage your legs and lift your knees. Squeeze your elbows up and back. Take a breath in and exhale, release. Press your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway cobra. Press up halfway. Lift your chin or throat. Press your toes down, squeeze your legs. Take a breath and exhale, release. Downward facing dog, tuck your toes, press through your hands to shift your hips up and back. Second time here, feel free to pedal out your legs and find movement once again. working out any spaces that need that extra attention. And then find your stillness. Take a breath in, breath out, and one more flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top. Feet to touch or close together. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep up to standing. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, low plank, bend your elbows to 90 degrees, chaturanga, push up. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, big breath out. And inhale, look forward in between your thumbs. Exhale to forward fold, step your feet to the top, inner edges of your big toes unite, or as close as you can. Inhale to halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Then listen here. Inhale to chair pose. Bend your knees, sit your hips back, reach your hands overhead. If there's any discomfort in neck or shoulders, you can always reach your hands forward. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Reach your hands up, take an inhale. Exhale, open, twist to the right. Take your right fingertips down and point them to the back. If this is difficult to feel that twist, press your hand to your low back and reach your left fingertips forward. Good. Now, we talked before about the hips. If the left hip has shifted forward, pull the left hip back. Squeeze your inner thighs together to hold those hips stable. Then draw your right shoulder back, reach your left fingertips forward, twist just from the torso upward. Good, look over your right shoulder, take another inhale, and exhale, twist. Good, inhale to center, one more side. Exhale, open, twist to the left. Take your left fingertips down and back, and maybe place your hand on your low back if that feels more comfortable for you. Then notice, if your hips shift, pull your right knee in line with your left, pull your right hip back, squeeze your inner thighs, reach your right fingertips forward, and pull your left shoulder back. Maybe sit a little bit lower if you can. Hips back. Take a breath in, and exhale, twist, look over your left shoulder. Good, inhale back to center, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold to release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back, ride your breath all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then inhale, three-legged dog, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, engage your knee to your chest, plant your foot as close to in between your thumbs as you can. Good, this is the start of our crescent lunge. Lift your back heel up, squeeze your inner thighs together. I know it's hard with a split leg to feel that. And then hover your hands just above the mat, feel that stability. And then inhale to crescent lunge. Circle your hands up and overhead. Good, now we're doing the setup for crescent lunge. The most common error is the back foot is weak or loose. You want to firm up that back leg, roll your left hip forward. Press down through your big toe, almost like you're launching yourself forward. Good, you feel that strong, straight back leg. Then lunge to 90 degrees in your front knee. The knee goes directly over your ankle and not further. If you're finding that it is going further, lengthen the distance of your stride, or just pull back in your lunge. The other thing is, the more aligned your heels are, you're on one single line, the less balance, or the more balance challenge it will be. If you need some stability, step your feet wider so that they're closer to the edges of your mat. That's more stable. So find your sweet spot there, okay? Then hug the hips inward, almost like if you're pressing your hands here on your hips. Give your hips a little squeeze and feel that stability. Good. Now reach your fingertips to the sky, pull your shoulders back. Take an Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Good. Take an inhale, reach up. Then exhale, open, twist to the right. Fingertips are the same, left forward, right back, or you can place your hand to your low back. And then bring your awareness to your hips again. Notice if your hips are shifting, the left hip drops forward. You want to firm up your left hip, pull it back. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And then reach with your hands to twist from the torso up. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale, twist. Then inhale, exalted warrior. Take your right hand down to your left leg or to your right low back and reach your left hand up. Take a big inhale, reach. Exhale, low lunge twist. Take your left hand to the inside of your right foot to the floor. And then your right fingertips to the ceiling. Keep your back leg lifted. Take a big inhale. Then exhale, high to low flow. Pinch your right hand to the ground. Step your right foot to meet your left. Lower all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Take one breath. Then other side, inhale, three-legged dog, lift your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge, hug your knee to your chest. Plant your foot as close as you can in between your hands. Firm up your right leg. Hover your hands just to find that stability. And then inhale, crescent lunge. Good. Same setup here. Notice the back foot first. If you have a floppy foot, firm it up. Straighten your leg. Turn your right hip forward. Good. Lunge into your front knee, knee over ankle. If you're feeling out of balance, widen your stance. If you'd like a little challenge, narrow your stance so you're a little more on a line. Good. Pull your navel in, shoulders over hips, reach your hands overhead. Look forward, take a breath in, breath out. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open, twist. Right fingertips forward, left fingertips back, or a hand to low back. Pull your shoulders in opposite directions. And then turn your left hip to firm up a little bit. If it dropped down, pull it up. Squeeze those inner thighs. Hug them in. Feel that back leg firm and stable. Good. And then reach with your right fingertips. Take a breath in. Breath out, reach and twist. Then inhale, exalted warrior. Right hand up. Left hand either goes to your right leg or to your left low back. Hips are the same. Legs are strong. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, low lunge twist. Slowly take your right hand in between or inside your left foot. Keep your legs strong. Inhale, open twist. Good. Now exhale, high to low plank. Plant your left hand to the mat. Step your left foot back. Lower all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath. Open mouth, exhale. Good, now we're gonna flow breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Squeeze your knees. Exhale, open twist. No shifting of the hips. Inhale to center. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Firm up your legs, hover your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, low lunge twist. Take one inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Firm up your legs, hover your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, low lunge twist. Take one inhale. Exhale, high to low flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Drop down to your knees. Have a quick seat and a breath. We're gonna do one more pose in this same position. That's the end of the flow. So now we're just gonna get to what I would call a peak posture, something we've worked towards, and now we're gonna put all those pieces together to do this next pose. So take a breath, grab some water, prepare yourself, and then meet me in downward facing dog. Okay. From downward dog, take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot to the top. Hover, firm up your legs, hover your fingertips. Inhale to crescent lunge. Then exhale to revolved crescent. Hands to your heart with palms touching. Pull your shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, and then land your left elbow to right knee. You also have the option to drop down to your bottom knee if that's difficult, or if you feel off balance, put your knee on the ground, land your elbow to your knee, press your palms together, and then find a vertical line with your forearms. Right elbow above the left. Press your palms together, turn your sternum or your heart towards your thumbs. Maybe look over your right shoulder. If you feel confident and comfortable, tuck your back toes, slowly lift your back knee. Find that stable, strong back leg. And all the other concepts are the same. Roll your sternum to your thumbs. You can look down for stability, look to the side for an extra challenge, or look over your right shoulder. Or look over your right shoulder for that balance challenge. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant your hands to the mat, step your right foot back. Take a big breath in, open mouth, exhale. And moving on to the other side, engage your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Firm up your legs, hover your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach your hands overhead. Good, get your base set up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, revolve crescent to the left. Palms to your hands or palms to your chest. Turn to your left and then land right elbow to left knee. An option to drop down to your back knee if you did so on the other side. Once you arrive in either position, place your hands together. Make a vertical line with your forearms, left elbow over right. Lengthen the back of your neck. Pull your right hip up. Take an inhale, twist. Exhale, anchor your gaze either down, side, or over your left shoulder. Take another big inhale. And exhale, one more twist. Inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Take another breath in, breath out, and drop down to your knees. Nice job today. You've learned now all of the basic stances that we're going to use in the next series, which will be the final series, and we'll put all of those pieces together for one fluid flow. So nice job today. I'll see you in the next one.